Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here again at Gala, seeing what's going on. I'm still confident we're going to be able to hit our targets as a community. Just so you know, complete transparency, we got into about 3 cents even for a long position yesterday. And with it being at about 3.1, we're roughly about, what is that, would be about 25 to 30% up on the trade. We have a target somewhat aggressive in the 3.16 range. So hoping to see that happen. I think it's likely though at this point. I'll explain why in a moment. Let's take a quick look here at the backend data and we'll jump into some other things as well. Main reason why I'm confident in the fact that we're going to see a level 3.16 is because look at this liquidation. 3.16 right there for the win. So I am confident we're going to see that happen. Again, some folks don't focus on liquidation, understand that that's a heavy target. The fact that the price action continues to retest that level and hasn't broken through yet is a reason why it's probably going to. Okay, again, it's one of those funny things where support and resistance levels are all nice and well and good, right? But support and resistance levels often have heavy liquidation levels there too, which is why they're retested multiple times. So this isn't, again, part of the theory there. Okay. That being said, quick congratulations to our community members here as well. Took some monster profit here from Near Protocol, again 113% in 2 days on a 6x leverage trade. Some of my community members I think use 10 to 20x, which again, I don't necessarily recommend if you're a newer trader, but we do have a lot of tenured traders too in our community. So again, to each their own, just make sure you're using proper risk tolerance and risk management, of course, within your own tolerance for that matter. Okay, so let's jump into the daily quickly and just kind of summarize that we're still truly bullish. You got to recognize that we closed above the daily time frame here on the 20-day SMA. That's a good sign. It really just implies that we're on the right side of the tracks. We don't have a closure here yet today, of course. We're about 7 hours out. But if we do close above, just say 3 cents even or higher, we should be in good shape to see that continuation. Furthermore, MACD is trying to converge but hasn't yet. Stochastic RSI is swinging up. As I mentioned before, that's a good sign on the daily time frame. And we got a nice clean bounce off 50 on the RSI. These are all contributing factors as to why we took our trade yesterday. That being said, we're going to take a look at the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. This is somewhat of a bearish sign, not great, but not terrible. Kind of conflicting more so, but we do have stochastic swinging down, kind of letting us know we might have some downward momentum. A lot of that is because of the fact that the price action pulled back so hard here when Bitcoin opened today, but since Bitcoin has since recovered, okay? Because again, Bitcoin pulled back pretty significant in this ugly candle here, and we can see that similar correspondence here with Gala, but the key takeaway here is that when you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's still on the struggle bus right here, where Gala is recovering swiftly. Again, if you can find a correlation between coins that respond fast and effective to Bitcoin sell-offs, those coins are more likely to increase. Okay, so again, that's another reason why we have a little more confidence here. We're above all 4 moving averages for the moment. This 4-hour candle still has 3 hours left, so technically we haven't closed above this level, but we're testing the 20-day SMA. Sorry, that's the 100-day SMA, and we're above the 20, 50, and 200. Okay, so all positive contributing factors, and the MACD is still converging, but just know we're starting to lose a little bit of momentum here on the MACD. That's, again, not a bad sign, just something we want to pay attention to. Okay, so everything's looking pretty solid there on the 4-hour and the daily. What does the hourly tell us here? I'm really curious, haven't looked at this yet today. We're above the cloud, but the lagging span is within the price section, letting us know you want to consider taking profit on your long position. So to my community members who are in that trade, consider taking profits if you'd like. I personally would like to let it ride because I have such low leverage and a small amount of my portfolio invested in this trade. I don't mind if it jumps around for a while. That's me personally. Some people can't stand that, but as a swing trader, having done that for years now, I can tell you that you just kind of get used to it. You trust your TA, you move on. There are occasions where you might have to adjust later or cut your losses. That does happen. I actually cover that in my trading university, but I can tell you that it's par for the course. It's normal stuff. It's okay to do that. You got to recognize too, cutting your losses and the price turns itself right around afterwards. That's all part of it too. It happens. You just got to be okay with it. Again, you treat this like a business transaction. It makes a lot more sense. Okay. Again, it's clear. It's black and white instead of just being like all this gray area, these fuzzy emotions and stuff. You want to rid yourself of that. Easier said than done. I get it. 20 years in, I can tell you I still struggle with it on occasion. It gets better though with time. Having said all of that, I'm so sorry I derailed there. Conversion line's above the baseline, but not really all that strong. Again, this little sell-off here kind of reset things here for us. I think the key takeaway here is that we're traveling above the cloud. And if you understand anything about how the Ichimoku cloud works, you'll recognize that's a more of a contributing factor than these other two things. Those other two things are good about like entries and exits, but the general consensus here is that we're above the moving averages. We're ascending positively here. We have a nice little trend going. I think so far we are looking so good. Okay. So all in all, fantastic stuff there. Really, really like what I'm seeing here. Last thing we could look at would be just say the 15-minute on our CC Golden Indicator. We got a lot of confirming factors here, letting us know a long position is viable. And obviously we had this nice little sell signal here and here, letting us know the price action was due for a potential correction. So again, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. You can see the common trend, right? This indicator is really, really awesome for that. So that's, again, the reason why I created that. This is available for purchase on my website, by the way. I get a lot of, we got, what, 3 or 4 people that picked it up yesterday, mainly because of just how beneficial it is to our community. Again, check it out in your own time. I made that specifically so you guys can benefit from it. And obviously you want to benefit from other things too. CryptoCash.tag is a site. Link down below, got some good features there. More important, why don't you just jump on over to our Discord, get to know the community. We got some awesome folks over here and really smart traders too. It's really cool to see everyone kind of banding together and just being amazing parts of my life. Thank you so much for that. Speaking of amazing, make sure you check out our awesome exchange here. Bitunix, no KYC, no VPN required. We are transitioning over because of that, mainly from BingX. And then they also have significant rewards they're offering our community members between now and I believe the end of the year here. So make sure you utilize that and take advantage of that soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day, though. Thanks again so much for watching. We'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.